These are my 5 top exercises to keep you fit, focused, and mobile when you find yourself quarantined in a small space and need to move. My first exercise is hip rolls into glute bridges. So you're gonna find yourself a pillow, or if you have a ball with you, then even better. Place it between those inner thighs, get those adductors nice and active. Then from here, your feet are hip bone distance apart. You're gonna take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna start rolling your hip bones up towards your rib cage, scooping those abdominals in, lifting up vertebrae by vertebrae until you reach the top of your glute bridge. Then from here, take a deep breath in and exhale, you're gonna start to roll down, section by section, feeling the upper back, middle of the back, lower back, finally releasing into your neutral spine. So we can do 5 repetitions of these, and then once you are set, you're gonna prepare your glutes, hamstrings, press into your heels, you're gonna set your abdominals, and then all we're gonna do is lift and lower. This exercise is brilliant for strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings and finding a nice abdominal connection and stabilization of the spine. Here you will do 10 repetitions, and then you're gonna hold it at the top. We're then gonna squeeze into that pillow for 10, activating those inner thighs, getting those adductors nice and strong. Then you're gonna hold the squeeze and you're gonna do 10 pulses up. You're then gonna repeat this 3 times. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, roll all the way down. Day 2, you're still gonna start with 5 hip rolls to get spine mobility, which is really, really important to keep the spine nice and mobile. Then you're gonna go into your glute bridge, lifting the hips up. There should be no tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. From here, you're going to tap one foot out to the side and then the other. You are trying to maintain pelvic stability, so those abdominals have to be really, really strong to maintain those hips in line. You will do 10 toe taps. Then take both legs as wide as your shoulders, press into your heels, your glutes are still working, and you're going to externally rotate the legs, pressing them out, out. You should feel a deeper burn in those outsides of the glutes, which are your external rotators, and this will give you even more strength into those hips and glutes. From here, 1 lift, 1 press, 1 pulse, 1 press. You do 10 of these. Then you take a deep breath in and you exhale, roll yourself all the way down. You will repeat that set 3 times. So day 3, again, you will start with your 5 hip rolls for spine mobility. Then lift the hips all the way up into your glute bridge. We're then gonna alternate leg lifts. So this is called marching. 1 leg lifts to the tabletop and then back down. So here now, you are working one side only as the other side lifts up. So it's a lot more weight into the single leg. You will complete 10 repetitions, and then on the last one, you're gonna lift 1 leg up. You are then going to perform your glute bridges on that one side, 10 repetitions. Up. And then once you've done 10, you can change, 10 repetitions. Then back to center, roll all the way down. You will also complete this 3 to 5 times. So from day 4 and onwards, you are then gonna repeat all of your exercises from day 1, 2, and 3 and put them all together. So you start with your hip rolls, spine mobility. Then you move into your glute bridges with your cushion. Then you do your cushion squeezes, hip pulses. You remove the cushion, toe taps to the sides, then leg step wide. From here, knees are pressing out, hips are lifting up, bring it back to center, hold, alternate leg lifts into your marching. 1 leg comes up, lower lift, other leg comes up, 10 repetitions, foot comes down, breathe in, and exhale, roll all the way down. So see if you can challenge yourself by putting every single exercise together and then repeat that entire series 3 times. So my second exercise is spine twist. This is amazing for spine mobility and for back tension and also oblique, which is your abdominals, activation and strengthening. So on day 1, your first exercise will be arms out to a T with your shoulders nice and relaxed. Your feet are going to be flat on the floor. You're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to drop the knees off to one side as you look in the opposite direction. You should get a great stretch down one side of the body. Deep breath in to hold, and then exhale, bring everything back to center. You then repeat on the other side. And bring it back. Now, you should be doing around 5 repetitions each side. If you feel good there, then you can progress either straight away or leave it to day 2. Bringing the legs up to tabletop. Make sure you find a nice neutral spine with the abdominals connected, breathing. We're then going to take the legs to one side, but keep looking up at the ceiling here. Feel that mobility in the spine, but also start to feel how the obliques have to work harder. Exhale to bring yourself back, reset. And then let's go to the other side. Take it over, breathe in to hold, and exhale, bring it back. So you can either progress to that on day 2, or if you're not ready for that, then you can leave it later on. Then your next progression, you're gonna take the legs over to the one side, and the top leg is going to extend. The thighs stay in line, and then you bring it back up to center, place the leg back to tabletop, and then you go over to the other side. Reach, lift, and back to tabletop. Again, perform these 5 each side, and if you feel good, if you feel ready, you can go for double leg extension. So you take it over, you reach the legs, and exhale, bring it back, center, and over, extend, lift it up, and center. That was harder. Why? Because once you reach your legs out longer, it becomes more weight away from the body. So your obliques have to work harder. Please make sure that you have 1, 2, and 3 first before you go on to the last progression. So my third exercise is roll down and roll up. I'm going to start with the beginner variation, and then I'm going to move on to the advanced and the progression to day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and onwards. So you're going to start seated up nice and tall. This is such a good exercise for spine mobility, abdominal strength, and also if you suffer with lower back pain, it's really good for stretching out the lower back pain. So sitting up nice and tall, just start by holding onto the back of the legs, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in, and then you're going to start articulating back from the tailbone all the way back into that half roll back here. So here the abdominals should be scooping in and up. You should feel them work straight away. Your chest is still open. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, roll back up. You should have got a really nice stretch in that lower back. Now, if you feel comfortable there, then you can reach the arms forward. Collarbone is nice and wide. Inhale here and exhale. Start articulating back, halfway. Scoop those abs in, take a deep breath in, and roll up. Straight away, you will feel those abdominals work. Then, if you feel comfortable, roll back into your half roll back here, and you can start moving the arms. We're gonna lift the right, lower the left. So we're gonna do scissors with the arms. Make sure that your shoulders are back and down, they're nice and relaxed. Your eye gaze is straight forward, and your feet are still down on the floor. You should really start to feel those abdominals fire up. You're gonna repeat for 10 repetitions. Bring the arms back to center, and then roll all the way back. Now, if you feel pretty comfortable there, you can go for your full roll down. So, arms reach forward. Take a deep breath in and exhale, articulate from the pelvis. You want to feel your lower back connect first with the mat, then that middle back, upper back, and then head down. If you find it hard to roll back up, bring one knee into the chest, nod the chin, round the spine, and roll up. Your progression though, if you can, you will roll all the way down and up. So you go through that spine articulation, you feel that core connect, you feel the lower back touch the ground, all the way down. Bring the arms up in line with the chest, your feet are still flat. Then you reach the arms forward, nod the chin, follow the fingers with the eyes, deep breath in, you'll find your ab prep, and then exhale. You continue activating those abdominals as you roll up through the spine. Here you are building full strength of the abdominals. So if you feel good on day one, you can go for the full roll down. Otherwise, it can be a great progression. Even further, legs will be extended. You can start with this spine stretch forward, so you get a really nice stretch down the hamstrings. And then from here, we will start to articulate back, still really slow, so you get that abdominal work. Melt down into the ground. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, nod the chin. Exhale, start to come up, round the spine, go over those legs, flex forward, and you repeat that whole series 5 times. If you're feeling really good, then we can do a single leg variation. So from here, I'd like you to half roll back. Bring one leg into tabletop. You roll down through the spine, still with control. Leg is in tabletop. Nod the chin, round the spine, roll back up. You repeat on the other side. If you are advanced, if you can handle that with full control, you can go for double leg. So half roll back, one leg to tabletop, followed by the second. Make sure you have control here, otherwise it's gonna be really tough. Inhale and exhale, we're gonna start to roll all the way down. Full control, make sure you breathe all the way down. Ooh, it's challenging. Inhale, nod the chin. Exhale, start to roll up, round the spine. Find your control, lift up and see if you can balance. That is your advanced exercise. So my fourth exercise is back extension, because it's really important if you work the front that you keep the back strong as well. This will give you good posture and also alleviate any head, neck and shoulder pain. So come down onto your front. Your starting position is going to be down, arms down by your side, and your head is looking down, nice and relaxed. So the first thing you should always do is roll the shoulders back on the rib cage, so the shoulder blades are sitting nice and flat. This will automatically open out the chest. Then you lengthen through the top of the head and you activate the middle of your back and you lift up into extension. Your abdominals are also drawn in and up to stay active and to support your lower back here. Take a deep breath in and lower down. You will complete 10 repetitions of that one first, and then you will move on. So, arms are now at a W position. The higher the arms are up the body, the more weight it is for the back to lift. So here, arms at a W, shoulders back and down. Inhale and exhale, lengthen through the top of the head. The arms and the chest will lift off. Deep breath in and lower down. You have 10 repetitions there. Then, arms reach forward. Now, this is the hardest one because with the weight of the arms away from the body, more of the body has to work, so it becomes heavier. Keeping the shoulders down, keeping the arms nice and long. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Swimming, we are going to lift the arms and the legs together. So activating hamstrings and glutes, activating the back chain of the body. You lift off and you lengthen. It's really important you feel nice and long here. We don't want to be short and tight. Then for a little bit of coordination and cardio, you lift the opposite arm and opposite leg. And you breathe in for 4 and you exhale for 4. You will try and do this 10 repetitions of each. After completing, you reach, you lift up, and exhale, lower down. Now make sure after you do this, you push yourself back into a shell stretch to relieve the lower back. So my fifth and final exercise is everyone's favorite, the plank. It is so good for strengthening upper body, middle of the body, and lower body, which is probably why everyone finds it so hard. So I'm going to take you through the progressions. You can either do this day by day with the progressions, or you can skip to whichever level you feel that you're at and then progress on from there. So first of all, I'm going to teach you your first exercise. Heel of the hand comes down, spread the fingers wide. You're going to mold your hand from the outside to the inside. This should keep more pressure off the wrists. Then from here, draw the shoulders down, shift the weight forward, and your bottom will naturally come down. You will find yourself in one long line from the top of the head to the knees. You want to make sure that your abdominals are lifted nice and tight, your glutes are active, and you're pressing through those arms so you get good arm activation. Then from here, you're going to alternate stepping one leg back. So you step back, hold, make sure the leg is nice and strong, and then you can step the other leg back, hold, make sure you're lifted up through the belly. If you feel good doing one leg stepping back, you can then try 2 legs and then hold. Each progression would be good holding for 30 seconds and repeating this 3 times. Now, another option, if you have any wrist issues, is doing all of that again on your elbows. So then now I'm going to take you forward to your advanced variation. Coming down onto your elbows, step, legs back, find your plank, and we can start moving the feet. So here, abs are drawing in, bottom is active. You're going to alternate toe taps side to side, maintaining that spine and pelvic stability. You've got 10 repetitions each side. You can then repeat that 3 times. Then, if you're feeling really good and want to add a little extra cardio, you can jump both legs out, in, out, in. 10 repetitions of those. And then finally, finishing with the legs nice and wide, bottom is down, we're going to go for hip twists. So here, spine mobility, leg strength, core strength, and oblique work. 10 repetitions, 3 sets of those.